and their mentorship of countless young people. Although I'm not as young as I used to be, nor is anyone in this room. Many moons ago, Professor Horn served as a member of my dissertation committee. And he continues to mentor me by reading my drafts, by talking me through political chaos and intellectual chaos, and I'm so very grateful. Today I want to use my time to talk about the challenges of producing work in a neoliberal university environment.
Sweet Jesus.
The financial crisis of the academy has trickled down into our departments. Now we are told to generate cash and to support our students and programming efforts on our own. Or we are instructed by deans and provosts to brand our departments so that they can better sell us to donors. Branding and selling rolls off their tongues with a frightening ease as we choke back and cringe the thought of being branded and sold again.
Yes, ma'am.
This is not the only way that neoliberalism has oozed into the academy. For example, the blockbuster play Hamilton is being crammed down our throats as if it's not about men who took land from Native Americans and exploited the labor power of Black people and raped us. We are to take comfort in a brilliant multiracial cast performance, even though the tickets are priced out of the reach of the people who look like them. I'm not even gonna open the trunk door. Because I cannot guarantee that I can close it before the awards banquet. So what are we to do with the time ahead of us? Similar to our ancestors before us, we have to seize the time and make it our own. I honestly don't think that there is one way to do this, but I do believe that there is something that all of us can do. At the level of NCBS, I want to encourage us to move forward on an idea that I heard at the Los Angeles meeting. I don't know if some of you were there, but I remember someone suggested that we need to evaluate and rank our own departments and not leave it to the larger university to make assumptions about what we do and how effective we are. If we have easy access to statistical data that demonstrates how knowledge is produced by Africana Studies scholars, how this knowledge has transformed the academy by bringing interdisciplinary theories and methods into spaces that otherwise would be still lodged in false binaries and boundaries, it will increase the armor that we need in this troubling time. As the pressure mounts to justify our existence in the academy, we have to be able to come back as a collective force to be reckoned with. Mm-hmm. If it is understood that chipping away at one program or one department is chipping away at a field, then we can mount a collective, concerted effort to quickly put down the haters. On the department level, I think it behooves us to pour into our undergraduate and graduate students as never before. At Cal, we have created a group of scholars, Clark Scholars to be exact, named after the brilliant Professor Veve Clark, who is one of my best friends. And the Clark Scholars serve as a pipeline into the field. We take undergraduate majors who are smart, who are courageous, and create a cohort that functions like a graduate seminar. Mm-hmm. We read cutting-edge scholarship. We go to lectures both on campus and off campus. This doesn't take money, but it takes time. Although the Clark Scholars have only been in existence for 6 years, we currently have 4 Clark Scholars who are now in Africana PhD programs. Maya is one of them. We have to consciously work to bring individuals into the field that are clear about our mission. I just want to repeat that. We have to consciously work to bring individuals into our field that are clear about our mission, that are anchored in our intellectual traditions, and that are bold and brave to imagine beyond what we know. By doing so, we will get rid of individuals who feel like they can learn the field quickly for the job market. They're messing up our departments. On the faculty level, tenured individuals have to shield and protect untenured colleagues. The publish or perish mantra is real. Even at non-research one universities, they are putting pressure on people to publish. Doing your own work, focusing on transforming your dissertation into your first book, as you write lectures, and as you take the mentoring of undergraduates as a charge of the field, is overwhelming no matter how you slice it. And the fact of the matter is, most of us are at places that don't have financial resources to support our work. We can barely even attend this conference because we have no travel funds.
Ashe.
To top it off, we are asked to represent the department on every campus diversity committee. So how do we keep our head in this academic game and not go crazy? How do we keep our head in an academic game that is so unfair? And at its core, it is an antithesis to who we are. That is, some of us are not down with individual competition. It goes against our core selves. But we often find ourselves in unhealthy competition situations. Some of us feel the weight of this more than others. I've written about some of my experiences in the Academy in an edited collection by Deborah Gray White entitled Black Women Historians in the Ivory Tower. Here I share my own social awkwardness. I share how I don't do well at cocktail parties. I also share my lack of academic elite pedigree and how all of this has shaped my experience in the Academy. Moreover, I didn't share this, but I am a slow writer. It takes me forever to put closure on my work. I don't know how these brothers do it. And I've invested a lot of time on work that I cannot get published. I have one essay that took me close to 2 years to write and research. I was in Denver, Colorado in the wintertime. And this was a piece on Condoleezza Rice. And I sent it to every referee journal that I thought it might be a good fit for. And everybody turned me down. Sometimes they turned me down with the force of a sledgehammer. And then they would seal the comment with statements such as, clearly the author is smart, but she's a crazy Black nationalist. Professor Horn is my witness to this. Now, I came of age in the Academy without the internet, without social media. I was unable to send Professor Horn an email about my work or to ask a question with the expectation of a quick reply. And I don't know how I would have responded to these pressures to share everything immediately. I don't know how I would have reacted. I do, however, feel ambivalent about it. In fact, I'm more than ambivalent. I'm deeply concerned with the obsession of us not sitting with our ideas. I've organized a workshop for our graduate students on campus in my department on how to have an appropriate social media presence. I don't know how to do this. I still have a flip phone. I don't use social media. So I have invited people from the outside to offer advice and real examples on the pros and cons of this form of very public and at times self-absorbed engagement. Now, I say all of this from the standpoint of a tenured faculty person. Some of you might be thinking that I don't really have a clue about the academy from your point of view. And you are partly correct. I say partly because although there was no CNN, although there was no MSNBC, where one could move from social media to serve as a talking head on television, it is only human nature to seek affirmation for our work and our ideas. I too want people to engage with my informed thoughts, but I want to underscore informed thoughts. I don't want it at the cost of being sloppy with evidence. Because I'm rushing to make a claim before others can snatch the spotlight. And I don't want it at the cost of feeding into messy madness. I cherish my ability to sleep at night, knowing that I've done my best not to offend the ancestors for fleeting fame. So where do we go from here? I cannot speak for you, but I do want to leave a legacy that demonstrates my most sincere effort to honor what is good in all of us and to critique what will make us better for each other. Each of us has to make a choice on how we engage our work and how we engage our history. I no longer struggle with how to graciously say no to what seems like non-ending requests, because I share what I've already said yes to. I say yes to work that I'm clear about all the expectations. I say yes to reviewing applications that will fund scholars who might otherwise fall between the cracks of competitions. I say yes to reviewing journal articles because I don't want others to receive the scathing and ungenerous critiques that I have received. I know what that feels like. I also say yes to writing letters of recommendation. I do my best to craft each with care, and sometimes my love and appreciation for the applicant comes through via my details about their scholarship. These are not easy choices. These are not easy choices because when we think about what gets rewarded in the academy, especially what gets rewarded with cash. In the academy, oftentimes there are so many harmful effects on our departments and our communities because people accept positions to undermine us. We have to resist self-promotion that we know will eventually implode on us. Resistance is a common refrain in Black studies. It anchors our instruction, and now, more than ever, it must anchor you and I. Thank you.